for our squad tier list. Now for this was difficult. There are so many different squad combinations in the game. So I think I am going to go back and make a dedicated video for each individual class and then tell you which classes pair best with that individual class as well. So that's just going to be some future content that I'm going to do. But right now we'll get into some of my favorite picks in the game right now. And then we can go in the comments and kind of go off of what other people are seeing and team synergies that they have created. So for my number one God tier pick in the game, there's actually two of them that are very similar. We have it right here with the bulwark, the tactical, and the sniper. Now, the best way you're going to want to put these guys together is you want the bulwark with the power sword, the bolt pistol, and the advanced conditioning and his team ability. Now, for the bolt pistol, you want that because you're really not going for damage. You're looking for the sniper and tactical to do all your range damage. You want that bolt pistol for headshots to regain using the sniper squad renewal team ability, which is going to give you 10% ability charge every time that you hit a headshot. So that is why when you have a sniper and he's running squad renewal, you want the ability to hit headshots, and especially when you're the bulwark and you have that banner, you can really keep it up pretty good. So then next we're going to take the tactical. You're going to want to rock the grenade launcher. It's his best weapon, and then transhuman physiology for his team ability. Now, advanced conditioning and transhuman physiology, these are very good synergizing perks. One of them makes your contested health last 50% longer, and then the other one makes it fill up 30% faster. So very good team synergy right there. And then for our next God tier squad, basically the same setup, though you are going with the Vanguard and you are going to go with the Melta and the Volkite, and you are switching up to the Volkite with the Bulwark now because you do not need the headshots. And also with the Vanguard, you want the combat knife for the stun lock abilities, and also inner fire to make sure your teammates are getting 15% extra on their ability from killing major enemies with an execution. So very, very strong. Both of these right here, these are my top two, I think, in the game. I don't think there are stronger combinations, but when it does come to one that is very close, I think it is this one right here, and I have it in S tier. It is the sniper, the tactical, and the heavy. The amount of range damage that these guys can do together is insane. Now, the heavy, you can switch his weapon up. The reason I put Melta on the heavy is because you really want the heavy to tank for you. You want him in there tanking as much as he can, and I feel like the Melta gives you the best opportunity to do that as the heavy, and then you're letting the sniper and the tactical sit back and really do a bunch of range damage while you do a bunch of range damage, but just up close. So you want Bonds of Brotherhood as well on your team ability for the heavy, just because you're going to lack a little bit of survivability, but with the sniper's ability to revive teammates pretty easily, Bonds of Brotherhood really comes into play on this one. And then you are switching tactical to aligned aim over the 30% contested health, because this squad right here is all about range damage. They are the top in the game, and adding 5% to each one is a huge difference, and you will notice it. It's big time when you're pairing these three together. And then sniper, it says multiple on the weapons. I would go Las Fusel or Bolt Sniper Rifle in this situation, and then Squad Renewal, of course, as your team ability. For our A tier team, we have the Heavy, Assault, and Vanguard. Now, for the Assault and Vanguard, they're really going to be in there trying to keep most of the aggro on them. So usually on the Vanguard, in this situation, I would probably run to Melta, but you can also run the Oculus if you want, and then Combat Knife and Inner Fire to keep your abilities up. For the Assault, I'm always going Thunderhammer and Heavy Bolt Pistol in most situations, and Proven Efficiency to increase your 50% on your gun strikes. And then the Heavy, his main thing is going to be really doing massive amounts of range damage with the plasma. So the main thing about this squad right here is the Assault and the Vanguard really holding on to the aggro, keeping all of the enemies, in front of them and on them, and then just letting the Heavy really stand back there and open up. And then just some notable mentions. We have the ability Overcharge. Now, the ability Overcharge, I like to pair it with the Bulwark, but the only two you need is the Sniper and the Vanguard, because then you are getting, as long as you're running your team ability, Squad Renewal on the Sniper and Inner Fire on the Vanguard. So that's 15% ability every time you kill a major enemy, execute a major enemy, and then it's 10% ability every time you headshot kill an enemy. So you can keep your ability up with the Sniper and the Vanguard. These two are a very, very deadly combination with whoever you decide to pair with them. And then for our last one up, I got the melee squad right here. And the awesome thing about the melee squad is they all have the Volkite. So I would go in and kind of switch up your Volkite perks to complement each other, and then just really go out there and try to fry everything up with those, and then also just deal tons of melee damage, as well as you will be getting your abilities back faster from having the Vanguard. Now, the Vanguard, it is kind of tempting to take his 15% extra melee damage in this situation, but I think his team ability, Inner Fire, is too strong to pass up, and especially when you have the Bulwark with you, regaining his ability so fast, the banner, it is just, yeah, it's too good. You can't pass it up. So Inner Fire is what you got to take on this one. But this is just a fun squad right here that I wanted to throw in here. I have ran this a few times, and it's really cool when everybody is in there mixing it up with their melee damage. So those are the squads that I wanted to throw out there. I'm more interested in the comments hearing what you guys think, and I will catch you guys on the next video.